Hey guys, so we are still here. Did not the 23rd remind you of Y2K for you older people, where people thought big things were going to happen and then it just fizzled out, right? We are still here and we are still digging for the truth. True? I'm going to give you some jumping off points today. For all of you rapture believers, it's rough. It's rough, but you need to understand that there's a huge difference between tradition and truth. And that's in everything. That's in every church. Every church has its own traditions and stuff. Does not mean it's true. It just means that's what people have decided to all grab onto and not let go. So today I'm going to give you some jumping off points to go read and study and think and ponder and pray. I think they're pretty good ones. So we're going to be going to the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and we're going to be in Matthew chapter 24. So we're going to start out with verse 7 in Revelations 13. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. The beast is making war with the saints. If the saints were raptured, who's he making war with? Just a thought. He was given power for 42 months. Times and a half. 3.5 years. Now, all you mid-tribbers, you're all going, yes, we knew it. What do you say? I personally think that if there was going to be a rapture, it'd be mid-trib, but I don't think the rapture is going to be like they portray it, to where you're just going to be taken up and your clothes are going to be left on the floor. And that's kind of weird, because that's weird. Okay, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. The only people I'm thinking is not going to worship the beast are the saints. So that's 2 verses telling you that the beast is going to overcome the saints. If the saints were raptured, who's he overcoming? And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or on their foreheads. All. Did you hear the word all? I think that if it was a saint standing there, they would not be taking the mark. Hence, they would be killed. And really, in a broader sense, hence they would be raptured, because to be absent in the body is to be present with God. So in that way, you can look at that as possibly being a rapture, kind of a painful rapture, but a rapture just the same. But if you are not going to worship the beast and take the mark, you're going to be taken out. If you had already been taken out, where would that choice be? Let's bump over to Matthew chapter 24. Then they will deliver you over to be persecuted and killed, and you will be hated by all nations because of my name. Okay, once again, the killing theme. We're going to be killed. We're going to be persecuted and killed. And that's happening right now. Are you guys paying attention to the news? That's happening right now. There are saints in Syria being killed right now. There are saints in China being killed right now. Okay. But the one, verse 13, we're still in Matthew 24. But the one who perseveres to the end shall be saved. That doesn't sound like anybody's been raptured. He's watching you persevere to the end. That means you're going through bad times. Bad times. You're persevering. You're not just getting through. You're persevering to the end. Doesn't sound like a rapture to me. Verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a testimony to all the nations, and then the end will come. So that's telling you that not only do you persevere to the end, but at the end, that's when the gospel is going to be preached to all nations. And then we bump up to 29. Matthew 24, 29 and 30. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened, the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from the sky, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Anybody who has dug into Revelation, that is the sign of the opening of the sixth seal. So that doesn't sound good, because the seventh seal is supposed to be the millennium, right? So people are getting persecuted, killed for his name. I don't know what to tell you. That's all during the sixth seal. And then verse 30, and that time the sign of the Son of Man will appear in the heaven. After all that, the sign of the Son of Man shall appear in heaven. Do you guys see the correlation between that and 1 Thessalonians 4, 16 to 17? That is not talking about a rapture. That is talking about when he comes to claim this earth and his people. So the rapture keeps getting debunked. And I feel bad for anybody who, I don't feel bad for them, because it was a learning thing. It sounds bad, but some people gave up everything they had because they thought they were going to be raptured. And as with everything, you make a choice and you learn from it, right? But quit letting these churches get you all worked up and scared that you're going to miss the rapture. It was constructed to keep people in place, to keep them scared, and to keep them coming back, because who doesn't want to be raptured, right? So those are a few scriptures to think about and to toss around and see what you think. Pray about it. See what you think. I personally think that if Jesus Christ, who is speaking in Matthew 24, and Jesus Christ, who is speaking in Revelation 13, I think I'll follow him, and not a bunch of people telling me to get all scared and all freaked out about stuff. Remember, Jesus Christ is the way, Jesus Christ is the truth, and Jesus Christ is the life. Put your full faith in him and you won't go wrong. See you next time.